Jennifer Garner is one of the most beautiful actresses around, but she has a complicated personal life and she actually hates Blake Lively over an affair. Everything seemed happy on the surface. Things changed heavily relationship-wise in 2010 when Ben Affleck directed and also starred in the movie The Town and cast Blake Lively to be his girlfriend in the film. It was reported the casting did bother Jennifer Garner because both her and Ben Affleck were 38 years old at the time, while Blake Lively was just 23 years old, and there were a lot of scenes where Ben Affleck would be making out with her.
This Hollywood scandal has never been messier, and Jennifer Garner is sick of the whispers and is at last talking about Blake Lively's relationship with Ben Affleck. And believe me when I say that the truth is far worse than anyone anticipated. As you can see, Blake and Ben's relationship dates all the way back to the town in the film that had everyone talking, not just because of the action, but also because of the rumored off-screen drama. Their chemistry seemed a bit too genuine to fans, and now Jennifer is revealing that there was much more going on behind the scenes. Here's the worst part, though. In Hollywood, Blake has a track record of causing trouble, and Jennifer isn't the only one who has revealed secrets. There are more whistleblowers coming forward with tales that could permanently alter your perception of Blake.
Ben Affleck, who was the director of the movie, instructed Blake Lively to have several scenes where he makes out with her and also touches her body intensely. There's clearly no objection from Blake Lively, who said she got along very well with Ben Affleck, and the two did a media tour together where many people in the press noticed they were flirting intensely during interviews.
Let's go back to 2010, when Ben Affleck picked Blake Lively, who was 23 at the time, to be his love interest in The Town. Let's just say that Ben made sure to include plenty of sultry moments between himself and Blake because he was not only acting in the film but also directing it, giving him complete creative control. His then-wife Jennifer Garner saw the warning signs right away and didn't miss a thing. Ben personally chose Blake for the part, and once filming began, their on-screen chemistry was evident. Hollywood directors don't usually get that involved in casting. However, this is where suspicions grow even stronger. Around the time she began filming The Town, Blake ended her relationship with Penn Badgley, her longtime Gossip Girl boyfriend. After years of dating, Penn and Blake's split appeared abrupt. Was there more going on behind the scenes, or was it merely a coincidence? And once The Town's press tour started, their flirtation was on full display. So don't assume that their chemistry was just a byproduct of their work. It caught the attention of reporters. There was no denying that fans saw it. During interviews, Blake would frequently laugh and compliment Ben as he gazed at her as if she were the only person present. Not to mention that notorious interview with Details magazine, in which Blake extolled her admiration for Ben. It felt more than just professional respect the way she talked about him. Even though Ben denied any wrongdoing, the rumors persisted because Jennifer had been in Hollywood long enough to understand what was actually going on.
The problem was Ben Affleck had to pull out of doing the movie because Jennifer Garner forbid Ben Affleck from working with the film on Ryan Reynolds because she knew she'd have to interact with Blake Lively again. Which was another confirmation to the public that Ben Affleck and Blake Lively were linked together in an affair, and Jennifer Garner just never wanted to see her again, which was why she was refusing to do any events with her near her.
Although Jennifer Garner is renowned for her poise and shame in public, she was furious in private. According to sources, she confronted Ben about his dubious relationship with Blake. It should come as no surprise that Ben denied everything, dismissing her worries and maintaining that their relationship was solely professional. However, Jennifer wasn't buying it. She wasn't some gullible Hollywood wife. She was aware of how these circumstances unfolded, and her suspicions only intensified as more warning signs emerged. One of the most obvious indicators was when Ben was offered a significant part in a new project with Ryan Reynolds in 2014. When Jennifer learned that Ryan was actually Blake Lively's husband, she prevented Ben from accepting the position. Jennifer didn't want anything to do with Blake ever again, so that wasn't just a small gesture. Whatever transpired between Ben and Blake during The Town was sufficient for Jennifer to ensure that they never met again. After all, Hollywood is a small world, so if Jennifer was making a special effort to ensure Ben avoided Blake at all costs, it speaks volumes about what she truly thought had transpired between them. This is where things become even more messy. Blake Lively had completely turned Jennifer Garner's world upside down. But she wasn't the only one. If you thought the Ben Affleck situation was bad, you'll be shocked to learn how she contributed to the breakup of another Hollywood couple.
Period, Ryan Reynolds was actually married to Scarlett Johansson, who he got married to after a brief relationship of dating for only 6 months in 2008. Like rumors that happened during filming The Town of Ben Affleck cheating on Jennifer Garner with Blake Lively, there were now new rumors of filming during Green Lantern of Ryan Reynolds cheating with Blake Lively on Scarlett Johansson. And that happened from members of the Green Lantern crew who leaked information to the press that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were leaving their trailers to go get a hotel room and stay together while filming.
Ryan Reynolds was actually married to Scarlett Johansson prior to Blake locking him down, but let's just say that after Blake appeared on the Green Lantern set, their marriage quickly soured. Although Scarlett and Ryan's divorce was officially finalized in 2011, there were rumors circulating that their problems began much earlier, and guess what? In 2010, the year Scarlett and Ryan's marriage began to deteriorate, Green Lantern was filmed. Is it a coincidence? Or was Blake involved in some way? According to a number of insiders, Ryan and Blake had much more chemistry off-screen than on during the Green Lantern movie shoot. They were even caught together at hotels, sneaking off together, and spending more time alone. And the worst part is that Ryan and Scarlett formally announced their divorce a month after Green Lantern concluded. Scarlett has never publicly discussed the true reason for their breakup, but actions speak louder than words. If you need evidence that she is still not over Blake, she avoids him like the plague to this day. No friendly Hollywood events, no red carpet encounters, nothing, and that silence is deafening for a small industry like theirs. However, Blake's reputation goes beyond simply robbing husbands. She has offended a lot of people, and the list keeps getting longer. Let's start with the royals. Yes, Blake's antics can affect even the royal family. Blake chose to throw some serious shade at Kate Middleton during that big Photoshop scandal, you know, the one where she was accused of heavily editing a family photo. She claimed it was completely real while posting her own blatantly photoshopped photo with a mocking caption. Was it a joke then? Perhaps, but from someone who understands the value of public relations, that was undoubtedly a calculated move. Speaking of feuds, let's not forget about her drama on Gossip Girl. In real life, you would think Blake and Leighton Meese would be close. Actually, there were rumors that these two hardly tolerated one another behind closed doors. Blake was more concerned with pursuing fame, whereas Leighton was all about the work. When Leighton got married in 2014, things became extremely tense. If you want more evidence that Blake isn't exactly the easiest person to work with, ask Anna Kendrick. She didn't even invite Blake to her wedding, which speaks volumes about how she truly felt. Following the completion of filming for the movie A Simple Favor, Anna allegedly declared to the public that she would never again collaborate with Blake. Given how laid back Anna is known to be, it says volumes that sources claim Anna found Blake to be challenging and high maintenance on set, two things she definitely doesn't tolerate. The problem is that Blake's public relations team has been putting in a lot of overtime for years to maintain her reputation as America's sweetheart. Her team always finds a way to spin a scandal, whether it's by changing the subject or diverting attention with a well-timed, joyful family moment with Ryan Reynolds. However, it appears that the facade is finally collapsing. Let's discuss the It Ends With Us controversy. Fans were upset from the beginning when Blake was chosen to play Lily Bloom in the movie, based on Colleen Hoover's bestseller book. Many people thought she was too old for the part, so Blake and the studio chose to move forward despite the criticism. However, the real mess began when producer and actor Justin Baldoni, who was directing the movie, got into a bitter legal dispute with Blake. According to sources, Blake and Justin had serious creative disagreements, and she was attempting to exercise far more control than was agreed upon. It seems that she wanted to alter some important parts of the movie, and when Justin objected, things became heated. The situation became so bad that legal action was taken, and all of a sudden, America's charming public relations was unable to conceal the reality that Blake doesn't play nice behind the scenes. Even worse, fans began to piece together that this was a pattern rather than a single or two isolated incidents. Their history is messy, ranging from allegedly inciting conflict between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner to the Green Lantern controversy that contributed to Ryan Reynolds' divorce, to their feuds with co-stars like Anna Kendrick Black and Leon Meyer. A-list celebrities like Jennifer Garner, Scarlett Johansson, and Anna Kendrick have been silent about their encounters with Blake for years, but Hollywood is finally over it. However, given the current events, it appears that the industry is at last done shielding her. Blake's days of getting away with her shady behavior may be coming to an end. Is Blake Lively's reign as Hollywood's Golden Girl coming to an end now that so many people are criticizing her, or will she be able to rewrite history because, let's face it, Hollywood loves a good redemption and Blake's public relations team has always been ahead of the game. She may not be able to talk her way out of it this time, though, given the resurgence of all these old scandals and the refusal of more celebrities to remain silent. However, what are your thoughts? What do you think of all these feuds, and do you think Blake and Ben Affleck actually had an affair? Is this just another instance of inflated rumors, or is Hollywood finally recognizing her true nature? Tell me in the comments below, and if you thought this drama was crazy, click here to find out what's going on between Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck right now.